What's going on, YouTube? It's the GlitchxCity bringing you back something different today. Today we're gonna be doing Pokemon Showdown, but we're not gonna be doing random battles. So I had the idea of making teams for each of the different tiers. So like you have like OU, UU, RU, NU, whatever, down here. Making teams, but instead of being based on like strategy or Pokemon I like, you could just be doing base stat totals. So I've already made a team and I've done a couple battles with the OU tier. I just thought it'd be easier to do the battles and then talk over them as they go through, explaining what I was going to do. So let me go ahead and show you the team here. So I started off with Dragonite. When you go to create a new OU team, you have all the different Pokemon starting in alphabetical order. But if you come over here and click, you can go to BST, base stat total, and see what you have. So starting here, you have Regigigas at 670, but it's EU, so we're not going to use that. We're only going to use stuff that are in the OU tier itself. So the highest base stat total in OU was 600. So I have a lot of 600 mons to choose from. I think all the way down to, yeah, so Zapdos being the next one down at 580, so we don't go down that far. So this is what we're working with right in here. So I started with Dragonite, and got the base set of Lum Berry, Multiscale, so we can tank the first hit. Outrage, Defog, Dual Wingbeat, and Thunder Wave. Bulky Physical Sweeper, so 252 HP. Adamant Nature, 252 attack, and then 4 special defense. So we can tank some hits and deal out massive damage. Lum Berry, in case we do get like a burn on us, but mostly for the Outrage Confusion. Heatran was next down on the list. Since Garchomp was next, but we already had a dragon, we don't want to just go ahead and do like the first 6, because then the team's not that balanced. I try to still make a balanced team. So Heatran was next. Classic Air Balloon set, so it can come in on like an earthquake or something. Flame Body, in case for that chance to get a physical attack or burned if it makes contact with us. And classic Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Magma Storm, and Agent Power. Fishing for Agent Power boosts, either like early game or even late game, if they have like flying types that can easily take advantage of using Agent Power against them. Bulky Special Sweeper, so modest nature, so plus special attack at 252 HP, 252 special attack with 4 defense. Landorus-Therian was our next on the list at 600. Life Orb, so we can do like all-out attack Landorus. I'm not sure what the main Landorus set is in OU, but this is the one that I wanted to go with. Only ability is Intimidate. A U-turn, so we can like, Landorus is always like a good lead, so we can lead with it. U-turn out if it's not a fair matchup, because we will outspeed a lot of things. Earthquake, Powerful Stab, Knock Off, in case we're like able to stay in on the lead. And you know, it's like a favorable matchup, or we'll like force them to switch out so we can hit a big knockoff and do something there. And then Superpowered for coverage. You know, there's a lot of dark types and other rock types and stuff in the meta, so Superpower, there for coverage. Tyranitar, next down on the list here. Oh, not next down on the list, but I was just going down through, see what we had. I skipped over Mew, but I have Mew later on, so we're still good on that. Assault Vest. I wasn't sure what item I wanted to give Tyranitar, so I just gave it an Assault Vest, so it can tank special hits that are, especially if they're like resisted, like if we face like a special dark type user or something, we can tank a good special hit. Or if I need to switch in the special attacker, Sandstream plus Assault Vest, I can pretty much tank some good water type moves. Sandstream obviously. Stone Edge Stab, Crunch Stab, Body Press. I was torn between Body Press and like another Earthquake, but I was like, the fighting type, not stab, but just the fighting type coverage. It's something that I feel like is missing on the team since I don't have a stab fighting type user, so a lot of my team has fighting type coverage. And then Iron Head. I mean, we're not probably going to be outspeeding most things, so the flinch chance is not going to be good, but it will be good for like those pesky Clefables and other fairy types that are in the tier. Zeraora was the next one down, or the last one on the list. And Choice Band to go another all-out physical attacker. Volt Absorb because it's the only ability. Plasma Fist is signature move. 100 base power, 100% accurate. Basically, electric type Earthquake, but makes contact. Fire Punch. I wanted to see if it could get like the elemental punches, but give it like Fire Punch and Ice Punch for coverage. But it doesn't. It'd be even nicer if we got like the Iron Fist ability, but it doesn't, so there's that. I gave it Drain Punch, just in case we get a predicament where we need like the HP back. And outspeed and gain HP. Then Close Combat, in case I need to like come in as like a revenge kill almost. Come in and outspeed and slam it down with a hard hitting move. And then switch out next turn after that drops. And then Mew. Mew was last here. I guess it was in between Mew or Victini, but since I was going down the list the best I could, so like Dragonite, Heatran, Landorus. I already had a Steel type in Heatran, so I didn't want to do Melmetal. Mew would have been next. Tyranitar. I already had a Fire and a Psychic type in both Heatran and Mew, so I didn't need Victini, and then Zeraora. So that was my reasoning there. Leftovers, just for the extra recovery. Synchronize its only ability. And I've been seeing a lot of physical Mews and like random battles and stuff like that, but I like the classic special. Plus I didn't have a lot of special attackers, only Heatran, my only special attacker, so I needed another special attacker. So Calm Mind, Psychic, Ice Beam coverage for the other dragons, and then Focus Blast for Heatran basically. And like any other Tyranitars maybe running around. Bulky Special Sweeper, so instead of giving like the 252 HP, Calm, 252 HP, 252 speed, 4 special defense, with the Modest Nature, I mixed its EV spread here, so it's still 252 special attack. I got up to 300 special defense with a plus special defense nature, so I can give it some speed investment as well. I don't know how well that is, but we'll see when we get into the battle if that really helped pan out. So yeah, that's the team. Let me know in the comments below how well you think this team is gonna do. We're starting at the bottom of the ladder because I haven't done any Gen 8 OU battles. So I'll come back with the first battle we had. So be right back. Alright, I am back here. The first battle that we had. So my goal was I was going to do 5 battles with this team just to see how we fare out of 5. Some of the battles ended in early forfeits, and so I just continue doing battles until I thought I had a good amount. In this case, 7 or 8. One of the battles didn't record or get saved somehow, so I will explain to that one when it comes. I think that was like the 3rd or 4th battle, but I'll still keep the standing the same. I won't lie about anything like that. So without further ado, let's play this first battle, and I might go ahead and put some actual background music in here, so it's just not me talking over a blank screen with no background music. So there's not already background music in here. Starting when I hit play, there will be some. Sorry if I accidentally hit the microphone there. Anyways, let's get right into it. So I lead with Landorus because I lead Landorus here just because it's the best lead that I have. So you'll notice that I believe in like every game I lead Landorus just for that Intimidate and the threat factor. So I'm not sure what Aegislash wants to do. I know its ability stands change, so I could hit it with an Earthquake, but I wanted to try to predict, see. So I didn't feel like staying in on anything, because I thought maybe it could go for a King's Shield. And so I just switched out into Heatran, which was my Aegislash counter. And he switches out into Pelipper, which I think is fine. I have Agent Power, so I go for Agent Power. Deals decent amount of damage. He ends up U-turning, breaking my balloon, going to Crocodile. Seeing Crocodile's threat, I go back out into Landorus for the Intimidate. And he swaggers, gets me confused, and he outspeeds 311 to 309. Okay, so yeah, Crocodile actually outspeeds Landorus here. So he actually outspeeds from foul plays, which I thought was a good play. Moxie negates the Intimidate. So I go out in Tyranitar here. I believe just for the body press. I didn't know exactly what to do against Crocodile, and I felt like I needed the other members of my team for his other Pokemon, so I wanted to get some good chip damage onto a Crocodile here right off the bat. The body press does almost half. He hits a Brick Break and Earthquake to kill me here. So I go into Zeraora, close combat, say outspeed for the kill. Knowing I'm Choice Bandit, I have to switch out no matter what it comes in. So I go out into Dragonite because I know I can tank any one hit especially. I goes into Bulu and I Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave just to like slow down any team on the opponent, since I running like 2, 3 hyper offensive Pokemon and some more Pokemons. So anytime I can get some paralysis and slow some stuff down is gonna be it's gonna be my best friend. So I go for Thunder Wave, trying to hit the Aegislash, or of course whatever came in this case the Bulu. He switches back out into Umbreon, and I hit a dual Wingbeat. It does decent chip damage. Since he's an Umbreon, I just click Outrage. He goes for Toxic. Lum Berry cures it. Since I'm locked into Outrage, he goes back into Bulu to eat the Outrage, and my Lum Berry is consumed, so I get confused, forcing me to switch back out into Heatran. This Heatran's my counter here. He uses Leech Seed. So I Magma Storm here, trying to hit the Bulu, but it goes out into the Aegislash, which gets the Weakness Policy. And Leech Seed back. Tries to Shadow Sneak, does decent damage, but Magma Storm goes ahead and takes him out. Umbreon comes back out, I Magma Storm again. Kills Umbreon. Pelipper comes back out, I Ancient Power. He switches into Salazzle. Gets some Leech Seed recovery back, goes Knockoff. Since I don't have an item, it doesn't do a lot. Ancient Power kills him, don't get the boost, and he forfeits. So, that was battle 1. So far, we're 1-1. On to battle 2 here. Same thing. I lead with Landorus. He leads with a Heatran. Not sure what he's gonna do, so I click Knockoff. Goes for Sunny Day, so I'm like, this is a weird set. I think about it for a little bit, click Earthquake, and kills the Heatran. Click Earthquake again on the Clefable, crits Clefable. Azumarill comes out, I U-turn out, and I go into Mew. I'm not sure what the Azumarill wants to do, and Mew is like the weakest link, I guess, on this team. So I set up a Calm Mind, he goes for a Belly Drum. I'm faster, so I go ahead and just Psychic, killing the Azumarill. Regieleki comes out, he substitutes. I just go ahead and Psychic again, breaking the sub. Then he goes for Rain Dance, so I Psychic and kill. Dragonite comes out, I Ice Beam for the one-shot, so I don't know if he wasn't Multiscale or what. Or that just kills, but, and then, yeah, I go ahead and Psychic the Crobat, and that's the second battle done. So far, we are 2-0. Right? Yeah. 141 to 1072. 2-0. A third battle here. Go ahead and lead Landorus. He leads Rotom Heat. I knock off. Knocks off the Focus Sash, and he Nasty Plots. Well, I'm faster, so I just go ahead and knock off again, which kills. Slowbro then comes out, so I go ahead and knock off. Scald kills me. I go into Zeraora, which is my threat here. I did Plasma Fist, which I just didn't know what to do, so I was like, I'll end up having to switch out anyways. He sets up Stealth Rocks on the switch. Mew comes out, I Calm Mind here. Excadrill is faster because of Sand Rush, so I go ahead and just Focus Blast, and I hit and kill. Mandibuzz comes out, I go ahead and Ice Beam, deal a decent amount of damage. Foul Play does a little bit less than half. I click Ice Beam again, he switches back out into Slowbro. And then he forfeits. So, I don't know what he was thinking. What was Ice Beam doing? Well, Ice Beam hit a crit for 38% damage, so I don't know. I don't know what he would have done if the battle, what I would have done if the battle continued. I probably would have went back out into Zeraora. Just because I only have Psychic and Ice Beam. As Psychic, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, none of which are good against Slowbro on Mew. So I probably would have went back out into Zeraora just for the threat of the electric, and then probably would have went back into Hippowdon, and then we would have did the whole thing over again. But so that leaves me at 3-0. No, because I would start at 141, 2. So yeah, the battle in between battle So battle number 3 was the one that got erased, and that was actually a loss. Because my, you can't see, but you can kind of see my player rating here is 1054, but at the end of the other battle, it was 1041 to, can't see, but it went to 1072 with the win. So, went down to 1054 after the loss. That brought it back up to 1088. So now I'm 3-1 as a win-loss ratio. Next is this battle. Landorus lead, of course, and Blacephalon. Blacephalon outspeeds and hits a good Shadow Ball. I knock off and brings it down to Sash. So I'm like, Tyranitar is my special wall, so he's gonna Shadow Ball again anyways, so I'll just go into Tyranitar, set up Sand, which will kill. Brings out Urshifu Rapid, so I just go into Dragonite to eat the hit. Consume the Lum Berry because it got a Scald Burn. Hit Scald again. I hit Thunder Wave to paralyze it, and he forfeits. So I don't know what that was about. If he didn't like the fact that I ran Thunder Wave on Dragonite and paralyzed his Urshifu, or what? Didn't want to play hacks, but yeah. So that brings the win streak up to 4-1. Next battle. Oops. Okay. That was loud. Sorry about that. I knocked off the Hippowdon. Need Toxics. And then I just Earthquake to kill. Dragonite comes out, I U-turn out, breaking the Multiscale. Goes up Tyranitar. He Dracos, I eat it. Jirachi comes out on my Stone Edge. And then he just forfeits. Not sure why. But he just was like, maybe misclick something or what? Or didn't like matchup. But yeah, he just forfeits there, and it's like, okay, bringing my win streak up to 5-1. Okay, and these next two battles are pretty good actually because they weren't forfeits. So I Landorus and he leads Victini. He glaciates and I knock off, activating his weakness policy, and then Life Orb kills me. So I go into Zeraora because I know I outspeed, and then just Plasma Fist because I didn't think it was saving Victini anyways. Switcheroo on Clef Peak gives me Flame Orb instead of Choice Band, so now I figure Zeraora is useless for the rest of the battle. So it goes for Spikes on my switch into Heatran. Magma Storm go ahead and kills Please Die there. So I go into Dragonite on this is Menfu, Fake Out. I go ahead and dual Wingbeat, which go and kills after he knocked out my Lum Berry. So now I know he's gonna set up a Shell Smash, and don't have anything for that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Thunder Wave and try to paralyze. Didn't get any paralysis hacks. I wanted to try a Defog there, but I didn't get a chance to. Giga Drain on my Tyranitar. Eat it up with the Assault Vest. Crunch brings it down to a Sash, and then Sand takes it out. Crobat. Stone Edge to one-shot. And Excadrill. I Body Press does decent. Is over half. The Iron Heads kills. I'm like, okay, this might be a loss, but Zeraora is the only thing that I have that actually outsped. So like, I'll just go ahead and hit a big close combat. I know it's super effective. I knew it wasn't boosted by Choice Band, but it was also nerfed by Burn, so I'm like, I don't know how much damage this is actually gonna do. So let me just try it. It's my only hope. And then maybe one of my other guys could survive a hit and take it out if it's left with a sliver. And close combat killed. So that was that. And now this battle, the last battle of this session, I've went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-1 with this team. This last battle, we'll just have to watch. I can't even explain. So, Landorus versus Weavile. Right, I didn't know what he was gonna do, so I just went for a U-turn. Because I knew it was super effective. And go into Zeraora on the Slowbro. I closed combat because I was figuring he was gonna switch out to his Zeraora. I go into Landorus. He sets up Stealth Rock, so he has a more defensive Landorus. I go knockoff to knock off his leftovers. He sees my Life Orb and he Toxics me. I just go for knockoff again because I didn't have anything, really. It was a crit and killed. So he goes into Ferrothorn. So I go into my counter Heatran. And he Leech Seeds. I'm like, okay. I go for my Magma Storm. He switches into Slowbro and I miss. I'm like, okay. I'm really gonna lose this battle now because of that miss. So, going to Dragonite, he takes a quarter from Stealth Rocks and a little bit from Body Press. I go ahead and defog the rocks away, so I don't have any residual damage switching anymore. And just go for dual Wingbeat because I don't have anything for a Fable at this point. He goes for a Calm Mind. I go for another dual Wingbeat. That's all did decent damage. He just goes for another Calm Mind. I outspeed and kill it with a third dual Wingbeat, and he could have Moonblasted me or something there, and did something. Well, Weavile comes out. I go into Mew because I don't know what I could have done at this point. Now, what I was thinking here was when I switched to Heatran after he killed my Mew. I don't know why I was thinking he was gonna be special. I know Weavile's physical. I had a brain fart and was thinking, oh, he's gonna have a special Weavile. So I'll go into my Mew because he's gonna be a more special wall, and it's not gonna be super effective like it would be against Tyranitar. He just goes Force Dance knockoff, kills my Mew. I'm like, okay, I deserve that. I went for a Focus Blast in case something would have worked. I think that was the other reason I went Mew, because I had Focus Blast, but I didn't think I was actually going to outspeed at 383. My max speed would have been 328, and I didn't even have max speed on Mew. So, I go into Heatran because I'm thinking maybe I can eat a hit, even though Steel doesn't resist Dark anymore. Starting in Gen 6, I think. But maybe I could eat a knockoff and go for a Magma Storm. Nope. So I just go into Landorus to get an Intimidate off. Goes for Triple Axle. And at this point, I'm just throwing. There's so much I could have done differently there that could have changed the outcome of the battle. It might have not have changed the outcome of the battle, but I might have not have lost Heatran and Landorus so easily because of that. So I go into my Zeraora, which is my only play here. Zeraora is the only mon I have that outspeeds a Weavile, but he still has a Zeraora in the back, so I can't go for Plasma Fist because Zeraora's only ability is Volt Absorb. And I'm Choice Banded. So I can't go for my strongest move. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go Drain Punch. He goes into Ferrothorn. So I Drain Punch. He's Iron Bulb's leftovers instead of Iron Bulb's Rocky Helmet, which is good. So I can heal off the damage that he's doing to me with Iron Barbs with Drain Punch. So I just keep drain punching away, healing damage. He eats seeds and tries to set up spikes again. So I kill Ferrothorn and he goes back out into Slowbro, I believe. So I'm going to Dragonite and Defog here just to get rid of the spikes. He teleports out into his Zeraora. At this point, I'm like, I just need a free switch. I'm gonna let my Dragonite die, so I go ahead and just Outrage. He sets a bulk up and then Plasma Fist. So I go into my Zeraora, hoping to win the speed tie, because that's the only way I win this is if I win the speed tie. I win the speed tie, hit a big close combat, kills him. Go on into Tyranitar, he goes for Future Sight. I just hit Crunch. He has the Colbur Berry that weakens a super effective Dark type move. He body presses me. Gotta hit another big Crunch to kill him. Future Sight's immune because it's Psychic type. Weavile comes out. Tyranitar has to go down. I can't switch out. Leaving only Zeraora, which outspeeds. And Weavile. Weavile tries for Ice Shard, but it's no match for my Plasma Fist. And we win. And I honestly could not believe I won that fight after that big misplay of losing Mew, Heatran, Landorus right away. Yeah. So altogether, this team actually went pretty well. What did we do? 7-1. Yeah, we went 7-1. Bringing my rating up to 1188 from 1,000. So it's not bad for a good base stat total 600 team. Yep. Go ahead, leave a like if you want to see me tackle UU next. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you get notified in your sub box when that video will go live. Hit the bell so you get notified when all videos go live. And let me know down in the comments below if you like this team, if you hate this team, if you think that I suck at Pokemon and shouldn't do this anymore. Yeah. Engage with me in the comments down below. I'll be responding to comments, so go ahead, let me know. And I will see you all in the next video with the UU tier. Until then, bye.